Angels, ancestors, wayshowers, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about a world of impossibilities, or a world of impossible dreams, have now become obtainable goals? Hold on, you're almost there. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I pray that each and every one of you are living in your highest vibration and knowing that your dream reality is now your reality. They're not dreams anymore, they're attainable goals. It's no longer your dream reality, it is your existence. And we about to tap in. Find out what spirit got coming through. If you've been seeing bees, bumblebees, this is an indication, hold out faith, that your dream has manifested. That your desire, your interconnected, divinely advocated desire has manifested. Because today, when I was outside grounding, I saw a bee, and I was like, okay, spirit, what does this mean? Because I was feeling a little bit low. I was like, all of the work we're putting in, like, a little bit of a struggle bus, but we here for it, we fighting for it. And then I see this bee and I go, okay, Most High, what are you trying to tell me? And then all of a sudden, blasting, almost there, from the Frog Princess, where she goes, my neighbors start, people gonna come from everywhere, cause I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And I was like, and they were singing it loud too, and I was like, let me Google what a bumblebee means. I Googled what a bumblebee means, and the one that gave me the chills, the one that gave me like the most excitement, and I knew this was the message today, was a bumblebee symbolizes that a impossible dream has manifested. And I was like, ooh, we need this today. We need this. I heard some of you, especially with the palm trees in the chat, are going to be getting a vacation very soon. A miracle is about to happen for you. Something that you may have just been about to lose faith or hope on. Three of Swords and Fortune. Some you were powerful. Oh, I can't make this up. I almost choked on my own excitement. You got all these individuals that ever had your name in their mouth choking right now. Look at this. Three of Swords about fortune. Something you were losing faith in. Something you were losing hope in. You've gained a victory in. And it looks like favor, fortune's the bold, and right now the divine favor over your life is speaking. This is love. This is the divine's love. Favor over your life. Your cup overfloweth. With this beginning here, y'all just saw me shuffle for quite a minute. With this new beginning. Something that you let go of and you said, all right, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, it's fine. It's almost, it's like you were holding out for the teddy bear you were promised. And a teddy bear may resonate for you heavily at this time. But y'all know, have you seen that picture where the little girl, or maybe it's a little boy, is being asked to hand Jesus their old ratty teddy bear? And behind Jesus's back is this giant teddy bear. And I feel like you gave the Most High this situation, you gave the Most High this old tattered timeline, and you've been waiting to receive this new beginning. You've been waiting to receive this big teddy bear. You've been very patient about it. And other provisions have come through that have, it's like, you're like, I'm grateful for these provisions. I really am. Thank you for giving me this. But you know what it is my heart truly desires, and if it is alignment with the advocation of you, the Most High, then I will be patient for it to come through. But you were starting to lose faith in this. You said, maybe I'd never get this teddy bear. I got a lollipop. I got a tricycle. I got glitter. But I still really want that teddy bear. And it's like, I'm grateful for the tricycle. I'm grateful for the lollipop. I'm grateful for the glitter. But I'm still holding out hope and faith for this teddy bear. That's the analogy that I'm getting, is like a father that promises you something. But before the Father can give you this promise, there are other things that come through that let you know that the Father is thinking of you and that the Father cares about you. There are other provisions that came through that let you know you were in alignment, you were on the right track, and continue to hold out faith. I just got a notification, we found no network vulnerabilities, you're good to go. There are no vulnerabilities located, something is good to go. You're being given something, you're being gifted something. You were losing, that's 2 of Cups right there, that you were losing hope in. Maybe it was that you would ever be loved correctly with 2 of Cups here. That you'd ever be celebrated. If this isn't love, it's like the love that you give out not being reciprocated, but you were okay with that because you got your love from up on high. You got your love from the divine. But it was still like there were moments that this loneliness would creep in, and you were wondering if this was ever going to play out. If you were ever going to be genuinely happy. And I feel like this is the new timeline we pulled in. This paradise paradigm, this peace, this stability. Things that individuals continuously attempted to block, you are receiving. Passionate new beginning. Ace of Wands here, it's being given to you. Fertility. I'm really feeling like this was, if this is the way that I need to live right now, so be it. I trust you. This is complete trust and surrender in the divine. You don't see this coming. There was a little bit of somberness and melancholy in your spirit where you were like, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. This is something that I heavily desired, something that I anticipated heavily at the beginning of this journey. And you may have been holding out for years. This may have been, it could have been 1 year, could have been 6. That you were so patient. You were pursuing your mission passionately to where it was like the divine was seeing, it's like the divine was testing your faith. And not only testing your faith, but testing your belief in yourself. Because you wouldn't have made it this far and recognized how strong you are without everything that you've gone through and all of your opposition. You also, it's like the divine was showing you no matter what you go through, no matter what your experience is, I am always there protecting you. But I also need you to acknowledge that there were things that needed to be released and places you needed to be stripped from in order to make room for this. Like one of the songs that I'm writing, it goes, soon we'll see the sun shine, but for now, there's just the moon. And the significance, that's one of the lyrics to the song that I'm writing, is the significance of that is, I know soon I'll be happy. I know soon I'll have that peace. But for now, there's just the moon, which is like, the moon signifies intuition, it's secrets, but it could also represent darkness. It can also represent emotions. So even though I may not feel happy right now, I have my emotions, I have my intuition, and I know that there are divine secrets that are leading me towards the sunshine. So soon I'll see the the sunshine, but for now I have the moon. And I'll release that song eventually, but the significance of that is coming into play here, where it's like you kind of got comfortable with your cycles. You kind of got, I won't say comfortable with your cycles, but you got comfortable with what you were being guided to do and releasing the expectation of having what you felt like would make you happy. See, finding happiness from within, and it came from self-love. I'll have to release that song because the significance is like massive to this message. Because another lyric is about sweeping out the cobwebs from your mind, where you find self-love, and to yourself you be kind. And it's like you found happiness in not only being of service, but loving yourself and loving your journey and holding gratitude for everything that when later receiving this would put you in a position to never take it for granted. And that's what this feels like. It's so big that the divine needed you to go through, like clear out all of this. All of these cobwebs from the things that you didn't want to look at inside your mind. The shadows that needed to be addressed and acknowledged, and the powerlessness that you felt while hoping somebody else would save you, only to realize that your true savior was the Most High and yourself. And seeking outside of self for love was only causing more damage. It was putting you in a position to be codependent and reliant on other people's perception of you. So this solitude and these adversaries and these obstacles put you in a position to really recognize not only how strong you are, but how much you should truly love yourself, how you should be kind to yourself, and how you should hold gratitude for everything that you receive. Everything you receive, you got an offer coming in. You got opportunities opening up to you to where you had viewed them only as a dream. Like, it would be nice to have my own house, but that's, that's a beautiful dream. I'll keep working towards it until it's obtainable, but for now it's just a dream. Whatever this is, could even be a relationship. Ooh, unconditional love. Like, I give it, but I don't expect to receive it in a romantic fashion. So I view it as, oh, that's such a dream, That would be such a dream to have. But what you don't realize is this dream has become a reality when you fell in love with yourself, when you fell in love with life, when you held gratitude for the things that you may have previously overlooked. The things that had been stripped from you were stripped from you so you could completely tap into your divine connection to the Most High. I know within my previous experiences and my previous self, I wasn't thankful for the things that I am extremely thankful for now. Every morsel of food, every moment of sunshine, every star in the sky, every breath that I take, all of it I was taking for granted in the previous version of myself because it was just there. And with everything being stripped away at that point, I realized how consumed I was in the matrix. How exactly I wasn't seeing clearly. And now it's like Spirit said truth. How so many diversions were placed in our way to keep us from our connectedness to self, our higher self, and the Most High. And now, with what you're receiving, because the Divine and the Most High knows you're ready, you won't ever take it for granted. You won't ever hold it above others' head. You won't ever perceive yourself as being better than anyone because you've lived through every experience. You know what it feels like to be homeless. You know what it feels like to have a home. You know what it feels like to consistently be traveling. You know what it's like to lose a job. You know what it's like to have a job. You know what it's like to have a relationship. You know what it's like to feel lonely. You know what it's like to fall in love with yourself. You know what it's like to hate yourself. So you're seeing your experience in everybody you come in contact with. Everybody that you are meant to energetically and physically guide. You know how to exactly wield this knowledge, which is the sword of truth. So you're ready for whatever it is you're about to receive. We got tradition out here, which could symbolize a marriage. It's also the Hierophant card. It fell on this new beginning. This is a God-given beginning. Passionate new beginning. This is God-given expansion. This could only grow in your life if God knew you were ready for it. And this just fell on the ground. Missed opportunity. You let this go. You didn't view it as a missed opportunity. You just said if it was meant to be, it would be. But this is just with the Four of Cups. These are individuals that missed an opportunity to have you miss an opportunity. A group and an organization and network. Or groups in general. You got a lot of individuals gobsmacked at the power you hold and the favor over your life. You made it. But you were always going to. It was always destined. Ten of Pentacles just... If this is not confirmation for you, I don't know what is. Do not give up hope. You are almost there. And you have no idea what is about to happen for you. You have no idea what this almost there fully signifies. All of the things that you let go of, all of the things that were combated. We got 10 of Pentacles that just landed on this God-given expansion. This God-given new beginning. You got a lot of individuals eating their motherfucking words right now. When they said that you would never be shit, you would never have shit, you would never do shit. And here they are, watching you receive everything and watching you do everything that they said that you could not do, that you would not have, that you would not be. This is the star. Oh, some of you are about to be heavily recognized. All the shit that they said you would not have, you could not do, or would not be. A motherfucking star. I can't make this shit up, with the 10 of Pentacles. Your life has changed, but because you have, and because you've made the changes in this world that were necessary for its expansion and advancement without expecting anything in return. You gave up hope on receiving anything in return for the work that you were putting in. You turned your attention towards how do we make this world right? How do we change this world for the better? Queen of Pentacles coming out here on top, bro. Underdog on top. Black sheep becomes the alpha. 9 of Swords just tried to pop out. 9 of Cups was just trying to come out. We'll see if it comes back out. This is about individuals up at night because you made it. And you made it because you weren't looking for it. Let that sink in, let that hit. You made it because you weren't looking for it. This is also somebody up at night because you've called back your power, and it restored your beauty. You've been restored. Somebody that was attempting to feed off of your energy or feed off of your allure, your essence, to appear to be a certain way, has been completely X'd out of your energy, and they're watching this glow envelop you. They're watching your appearance change in the way that they were attempting to distort it. They're watching others acknowledge you in this light as the star that you are. I made it. Ooh, that's Tell the Vision, Pop Smoke, and Kanye West. They just channeled me. I know you. I've walked with you once upon a dream. Why was that channeled? I just heard because you've done this before. You may be feeling deja vu. With them saying you've done this before, they're not talking about a past life. Walked with you once upon a dream, it's another timeline. You may be feeling deja vu because timelines are colliding. Where you've done this before. You're in a moment to where a version of you that is your most successful has done this. You're right where you need to be. You're in perfect alignment. This is why the Divine's saying you're ready. You matched up this timeline perfectly, and not only for you, but humanity. This is a timeline that doesn't collide with justice. This is a timeline that doesn't collide with judgment. This is a timeline that doesn't throw off the balance, but adds to it. 3 of Cups, we got a celebration out here. This could also feel like a third party. Or this could also be a third party that feels as though they're losing a commitment to the connection that you have obtained with walking in this timeline. Somebody wanted somebody else to feel like they were a past life lover, so they were using love spells to do so. This love spell has been broken. Or somebody was trying to do this to you, and you've left them in the dust. They're not a part of your new timeline. They're not a part of what you're receiving. Somebody wants to fight for you now, but it's too late. Or somebody's trying to fight for a relationship, but it's too late. Oppression. They were trying to keep somebody from moving forward or keep you from moving forward. They're no longer a part of your timeline or this individual that's meant to be connected to you. Love spells have broken. They're not working. Any love spell done is only adding to somebody's self-love. They love themselves more than the love spell. Ooh, let that sink in with what the Divine just channeled. Love spells pull on somebody's unhealed state and desire for connection, codependency. If somebody's no longer codependent or feeling inadequate, they're not aligned to this love spell. And you are not feeling inadequate. You are not feeling codependent, or you don't feel the need to connect. You've released this, which means any love spells being done on you are only amplifying. So somebody's obsessed with you, yes, because of a backfire, or somebody's obsessed with somebody else, but somebody loves themselves too much for a love spell. This new timeline, love spells are only amplifying self-love. 6 of Cups, what did I just say? I know, look at this. I know you. Love spells being done to have somebody seen as a past life counterpart. Could have been on you, Divine Feminine, or you, Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Scorpio. Also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio and the Pisces. May have been doing love spells on you in order for you to let them back into your timeline. Let them ride your spaceship to your planet. And the door has been locked and sealed, and the spaceship is taken off. If you are masculine in here, and you are with a karmic energy, you have awoken to the fact that this individual was only a karmic contract, and that's why you didn't feel satisfied or fulfilled with this individual. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is an entirely new timeline. What did I just say about soon we'll see the sun shine, but for now, it's a lyric to my song that I'm writing. Soon we'll see the sun shine, but for now we have the moon. It looks like the moon is all that an individual is left with. Their secrets, their pain, their emotions. Where you balanced this out and you danced with the moon. You danced with your emotions. You danced with your shadows. You acknowledged them. You listened to the conversations you needed to have with these shadow aspects of yourself. And instead of them being your enemy, they have become your ally. It's like nobody can use the shadow aspects of you against you. And this is why the sun... Bro! Y'all just saw me shuffle. This is why the sun... I'm so excited. This is why the sun has come out to shine for you. Soon the sun will shine, but the sun is shining now. You're about to see it. It's about to rise up over the mountain for you. It's about to illuminate everything that you lost hope in. We got 7 of Swords, sneaky and deceptive behavior. Exposure to the sneaky and deceptive behavior, Princess of Swords. Somebody is watching you feeling as though they have been lied to. Because somebody told them they could, 7 of Staves here. They could fight you on what was yours and have it. This is an individual that anticipated a destiny swap. We do have the sun and moon out here, so there is a romantic dynamic that is coming into fruition. For those of you it's for. Somebody is watching you expose them as well. You've got elites here that always knew if you made it to a certain point, they wouldn't be able to keep you from receiving. And this is the point that you've made it to. It is time. They've been watching you. There are groups that have been watching you. This is why the Most High is saying they got to eat their words. They got to choke on what they said about you. Because they never thought that you would make it. But again, God put you through everything that you needed to go through to see how strong you are, how divinely favored you are, how loved you are, and how protected you are. You didn't need anybody else but the divine. And I think that's the point that the Most High just proved is all of these individuals that said you would never make it, you would never be shit, you would never do shit, you would never have shit, are watching the Most High give it to you after you worked your ass off for it. People saw you putting in the work. People respect your hustle. If God just gave it to you, people wouldn't respect you. And you probably have individuals around you that would be using you in order to obtain what was given to you. You earned this. And everybody knows this. What is given to you, people can't say was just handed to you. People cannot just say, they can't just say that you're privileged. They can't just say that you manipulated your way into this position because they've been watching you work your ass off from rock bottom, from nothing. This is literally giving rags to riches. They watched you earn this, so they can't say shit. This is why God's giving it to you. We got the Prince of Staves here. You evolved, you elevated. At one point, all of these individuals were watching you broken. Yep, put some respect on my name. Exactly, out the mud. And y'all know lotuses bloom from the mud, right? These are individuals watching you at rock bottom, watching you have nothing, watching you struggle, and making fun of you, mocking you, throwing things at you, only to watch you rise into this being that they underestimated, that they attempted to keep at a certain level, and then watching God give you everything that you were working for. Your nose was to the grindstone. You said, I'm gonna work for this. God watched you work. God watched you prove that you were willing to work for it. Again, if you had received this too early, you would have taken it for granted. You would have squandered it. This is like you being given this and being like, but God, I was working for this. I was working my ass off. Like, why are you giving this to me now? And this is God's way of saying, because I knew that you were going to keep working. I knew that you were going to put your dreams and ambitions on the back burner for humanity to be of service. And that's why I'm giving you what's going to make your service a lot easier. Yeah, win by any means necessary. We do have somebody that traveled attempting to win, but you walked away from whatever they paid for and directed your way. You're a force to be reckoned with. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands energy that's being left out of the cold of what you're receiving. But this is also you putting in the work. You didn't give up. You didn't walk away when things got hard. You worked harder. You never gave up. There may have been many times where you wanted to. There may have been many times where you just didn't want to deal with life. You were losing faith. You were heartbroken at what had occurred, and the way that your life may be. It's kind of like, well, if I have to work this hard the rest of my life, okay, I gotta just suck it up. This is literally you not expecting a handout. You were not, where this individual, this Queen of Wands, may have been receiving handouts, you were not expecting one. You were continuously moving forward no matter how brutal the tides, the waves were getting. Justice. And this is why I can't make this shit up. 7 of Pentacles with Justice. 7 of Pentacles, as above, so below. You reap what you sow. This is your harvest. Your harvest is justice. You're receiving this handout because you didn't expect one. Some of you are receiving a payout that you're about to find out about. We got a King of Swords here under judgment that's attempting to hold on to this betrayal. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this individual should have been using their position, heavy on the Libra with Justice out here. Should have been using their position or their platform to inspire and lead, and instead this individual got heavily insecure. Their shadows were provoked by your light. They've been watching your grind. And this is an individual that wanted you to experience conflict, chaos, and a sacrifice. This individual is one of the individuals that have to eat their words. This could be somebody that is a multimillionaire. And this is somebody that wanted to keep you from ever achieving certain heights or being recognized, where you're going to exceed the monetary means this individual was using against you. So if this is somebody that has like 15 million net worth, yours is about to be $1 billion. Like, it's something about the divine really proving a point to these individuals that thought they were above you and better than you or wanted to be, that nobody can stop where the divine is leading you. And your determination and obedience has paid off. Whatever this is. Because this doesn't have to be a multimillionaire. This is literally somebody attempting to appear to be better than you. Shit, could even be a karmic family member. Or old friends that were trying to make it out the hood before you. Trying to be the one that was well known in your city. Always shitting on you, telling everybody that you were worthless, that you would never be anything, you would never have anything, you would never do anything. And these were the individuals that were out here flexing a falsified life. But that was just an example with that millionaire, where God will elevate you just to prove a point, because you earned it. But for some of you, these are old friends. Like, if you moved cities, some of you have an entire city talking about you. You're the talk of the town right now. And these are all individuals. There are groups of them that slandered your name, where now an entire city knows that they lied, that they were envious, that they were jealous. Watching you bounce down bad, bounce back. Yeah, I'm different. I believe that song is N1 by Cal Scrubby. Watch how I handle my business. I think that is N1 by Cal Scrubby. Many of the songs on that album go hard. If it's not, it might be, no, I believe it's End One. I'm pretty sure it's End One. You might want to listen to that for some motivation. Because I believe that's the beginning of that song, where he goes, down bad, bounce back, yeah, I'm different. Watch how I handle my business. And these individuals have been watching how you handle your business. They've been watching you handle shit that others would break under. Seems like in a karmic familial unit, old friends, even exes, they all needed somebody to help them. Help them with an apartment, help them with a job, help them, like, elevate. They had help. You didn't. You were doing this alone, just you and the Most High. While these individuals had networks. We got 9 of Cups coming out. You were working towards your dreams, while you were shooting in the court, okay? You were playing ball in the court, while these individuals were on the bench talking shit. Because none of these individuals' lives have changed. They're still doing the same shit. Or your life is switched up because you're ready for it and you put in the work for it. So all of these individuals that had something to say about you, again, have to eat their words. And it seems like all of these individuals at one point you may have been helping. You were there for. You elevated these individuals. You were an asset to their life, and they treated you like a liability. They treated you like garbage. And then told you you were garbage. Only to see you be a diamond in the rough. They tried to make sure nobody would look at you, make sure you would never receive any opportunities. They wanted individuals, that it was a destiny swap, wasn't it? They wanted individuals to view you in a certain way so that they could harness what they felt like, harness the heights you would never reach. It was jealousy, for sure. King of Staves, movement, disappointed. Somebody is watching your movement and they're disappointed. A King of Staves, somebody who thought they were all that, somebody who thought that they were king of the crop, all that in a bag of chips. This is an individual that felt like they were going to be able to start this movement before you, that they were going to be able to do something before you, that they were going to have leave a legacy before you and keep you from ever elevating. This person is somebody that was either using their powerful position to stagnate you or to throw obstacles in your experience, or this is somebody that anticipated reaching a certain level in order to further degrade you. All of these individuals, right, they got to watch your wish fulfillment come to life. You could be seeing rainbows too. Ace of Pentacles. I heard worth the wait. You're going to be so glad that you never gave up. And believe me, I was having this conversation with the divine today. With the Most High today. The divine and the Most High, where I was sitting outside grounding, and I was like, God, come through, because I need something. I need to see something. I'm feeling a little bit low today. I just need to know. And that's when I saw that bee, and then all of a sudden I heard Almost There by In the Frog Princess by Tiana. And I was like, ooh, almost there, ships coming in. Stability. This is a beautiful spread. I almost said Nine of Pentacles. That's living your best life. But Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. The impossible dream becoming an attainable goal, and you're almost there. Ships are coming in. With stability, union. Queen of Swords, because you've been standing on business. Standing on your truth. No matter how stressed and burdened you may have been, you muscled through it. And you still maintained faith. You still held on to hope. You never let the matrix get the better of you. And excuse my bra poking out, I apologize. It's hot. The girls just gotta say hello. Okay, it's hot today. It's like 90 degrees where I'm at, and it's only getting hotter. So bear with me, y'all. I got my little fan over here. If you hear something like meh, it's my fan. Just bear with me. We got somebody that is sick and wants to apologize. Because they watched you balance out what they threw at you, and now this individual is seeing you as a connection. But again, it's too late. This is one of the your ex has to eat their words. This is one of the individuals that wanted fame, fortune, wanted to be recognized, wanted to be better than you. This is somebody that was competing with you. And every time they feel like you advanced, they would try and tower you. Whoever this is, they're missing you dearly. And you don't give an absolute rat's ass about this individual. But you may be seeing their name, you may be hearing projected music, like on your Pandora, and you know who's sending it. It's because this individual is heartbroken. This individual has now witnessed their mistake. I feel like this is karmic family, as well as certain organizations that know, putting in work that they're under judgment for. This is everybody that worked against you. Everybody that worked against you. Wow. They gotta watch. I just saw Two of Staves and Two of Pentacles. Ships coming in. Confused about love. This Prince of Cups again. So you got ships coming in. Maintain balance. Continue looking forward. And somebody wants to say that they missed an opportunity with you because they were confused about the love they had for you. That is no excuse. Exactly. Boo-hoo. Aw, poor Tink Tink. We're not going to get into that. But what you need to know, if somebody comes back attempting to explain themselves, they're seeking repentance. But they also want to regain a connection to you because they see that you were innocent in a situation where they were seeking sustenance and stability. And now they see you have it. Not only this, but these are individuals that wanted to leave a name for themselves. They wanted people to remember them, and not for the wrong reasons. And here they are being infamous. Well, you are famous. Again, individuals watch your story like they were watching the motherfucking 8 Mile. they're like, oh, get the popcorn. Every time you would bounce back from something, these individuals were like, that's on some Marshall type shit. And again, I don't condone Eminem's behavior with the subliminals and the frequencies that he uses in his music. But what I am saying is there was once a time where he was being gang stalked, he was being bullied, he was living in unacceptable conditions. This is an individual that at first really busted their ass to be given a chance. And he took that chance and he made that chance his own. And he succeeded. And I believe somewhere along the lines, the wealth and material means started to corrupt him. But that's besides the point. Like I said, these individuals are watching your life like it's the motherfucking 8 Mile. Because you really made it. While all these individuals that wanted to beat you to the punch, yeah, it's the underdog storyline, exactly. And these individuals that wanted to beat you to the punch didn't have the motherfucking courage to. They would have never made it through what you did. They would have never been able to hold out the way that you did. Yep, they cut their nose off to spite their face, exactly. While you muscled through this, no matter how bad it seemed, no matter how dark it got, you still knew the sunshine was gonna rise. You were going to see the sunshine. You knew that there was going to come a time where all of this made sense, where all of this, yeah, pain equals awareness, but you flipped your pain into power. You knew there was going to come a time where all of this would not only make sense, but just be a part of the story that inspired others. And all these individuals watched your testimony play out. Some of them were a part of your testimony in which you had to overcome. You're absolutely brilliant. That's what I just heard. You are absolutely brilliant. Very proud. Positive outlook. What did I just say? You knew. You knew. You maintained a positive outlook because you knew this would all lead to something. You knew this would all make sense eventually. You knew that what you were going through wouldn't be the end. It would only be the beginning. It would be your testimony. We got divine support peeking out here with energetic movement, and look at this, promise of the future peeking out. Then we got beginnings peeking out, and energetic movement with cultivation coming in quick. You got something coming in quick. This is a promise. This was a divine promise to you, and you maintained a positive outlook for years. You maintained a positive outlook for a very long time. Like I said, it could have been 1 to 6 or 7 years that you held on to hope, you held on to faith, you hustled, you worked your absolute ass off. You were out here being of service. And the only ones providing for you, the only ones there for you was the divine. You were receiving reciprocated unconditional love from the divine, but the majority of the individuals that you physically experienced, if not all of them, did not show you any love. You've never experienced unconditional love other than online, is what I'm getting. And I resonate with that. It's only the galactic golden ohana that has shown me unconditional love. There's nobody else that I could have relied on besides God and our family, our online family. But this is physical expansion with unconditionally loving divine connections coming through in the physical. Again, you're about to be given to. And given what? Fulfillment. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. What are you about to be given? What is the divine about to be generous with? Generosity here, 10 completion, 6, 222 energy. Fulfillment, wish fulfillment. It's also giving me, some of you might want to listen to Wish List by Cal Scrubby. That is literally like the frequency he uses in Wish List. It really makes your heart ache. Because it's like he's, in that song you can hear that like on his wish list was all the things that he never thought he would achieve, but then received it. It's a very nostalgic feel. When I listen to that song, I'm like, remember when we never thought we would make it out of this position? That we were wishing for something like this? And here we are? That's what it's giving. Is on your wish list. It's no longer a wish. It's been obtained. Some on your manifestation board is what I just heard. Something that you've been meditating on, visualizing. Something you've been praying for. And it's been years. Like I said, it could have been 6 to 7. Because we got 10 here with 6 fulfillment. That's 7 amplified by the 0. What was that? Empowerment. But you needed to be at this level to receive it. You needed to recognize your power. That is the message today is, do you realize how strong you have to be to make it to this point? Do you realize how strong you have to be mentally and physically to make it to this point? Nobody else would have been able to make it this far. Some of us are staying in like extended stays, our cars, shelters, things like that. Well, we're like, I know it's going to get better. I'm still going to continue to show love. I'm still going to continue to give love. Because I know this is not the end. This is only the beginning. We're in situations we know that we don't deserve, but we know that it's required for growth. I just heard God's going to change your life overnight. I heard you took the knife out of your back and you cooked with it. You've been cooking in the kitchen. You took the knife out of the back and you took the knives out of your back that others stabbed in your back, and you've been cooking with it. So if you are in, I just saw some comments, mid-living situations. If you have not had stability, this is being given to you because Spirit's been watching you work your ass off. Maintain faith. Holding gratitude for where you're at right now. Knowing that others don't have a home. You could be homeless right now. You're about to have possibly let me not say possibly, because it's an in-between. You're going to have an in-between situation where you're going from homeless to possibly an extended stay until certain things are ready for you. Or you're going to be going from homeless to a home. It's all how God needs to work in your life. But these possibilities are now attainable goals. It's now possible for you. It is now happening for you. Exactly. Transitional housing. I love that term. Yes. So if you are in transitional housing, if you know this is not where you're going to reside, you're going to remain, there is stability coming through for you. If you've been holding out hope for unconditional love, you are receiving this in the way you've been giving it. This is supernatural provisions. Again, and you've been putting in the work. Nobody can say that this was given to you. You worked your ass off for this, whatever it is. Could be a job you've been praying for, an apartment you've been praying for, a house you've been praying for, a car you've been praying for, a divine counterpart, a God-ordained spouse you've been praying for. Whatever this is, or to have your story inspire others. Whatever this is, it is protected and it is being given. You already know this with insight. Your determination and perseverance has paid off. You're going through a massive transformation. You've already seen this. This vision had been given to you as a promise of the future. This could have even been a vision that was placed on your dream board. You saw something that you needed to cut out and put on your dream board that just resonated with you. You were like, I don't know why, but I feel this. I know this is going to be my life. And it is. You worked your ass off for this. I keep hearing this. You gave every ounce of yourself to this journey. You gave your all to this mission. Not expecting anything in return. Delight. And this is why the divine is delighted in giving you what you know. Giving you what you know is coming. Inner knowing. You're about to be very happy. I heard, they said chalice, and then they also just showed me a holy grail. That's symbolism to somebody. I also just heard Hail Mary. They also just said Halley's Comet, which is a rare occurrence. Something's going to happen in your life to where individuals don't feel like that should have been possible. That you're the one in a million, you're rare. That this opportunity, this generosity from the divine is rare. That's how they're going to feel, but they're not going to classify it as the divine. We got openness. Be open to receive. We got guidance. It wanted to come out in reverse. Individuals did not think that you were going to receive this. With openness in the reverse, this is like being open and receptive to receiving. Individuals never felt like you would receive this opportunity. Whatever this is, with guidance here and acceptance. Others have to accept the fact that you, with the guidance you received, with the guidance that you were given, are receiving this. Like whatever this is literally on some like 8 Mile type shit. This is on some logic type shit. And I hate using celebrities because y'all know that I don't look. 'Cause 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 'c apologize, you guys. I apologize. Let me know if I'm back. Hold on. Am I back? Okay, we're good. Sorry. Excuse the bra trying to poke out. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, my phone out of nowhere overheated. Out of nowhere, and my phone has never done that before. So out of nowhere, my phone overheated. You got people hot right now. You got people hot right now. So I apologize if y'all saw me leaning over and y'all saw my bra. It's because I had to hurry up and put the phone in front of the cooler, in front of the little fan I had, and then put it back up. So I know as soon as I started talking about where I placed these celebrities, that's when all of a sudden my phone, they're hot. You got these false gods and these false idols hot at the fact that you made it. At the fact that you made it, you got them bent. Because they got to eat their words, and they're also losing certain platforms. They are losing positions. And they've lost access to you. So that just lets you know that some of you are about to be world renowned. You're going to be known. And you got individuals that know you're about to be known that are pissed that they could not stop you. They couldn't stop what the divine was moving you into. And you kept healing. We got blessings. I can't make this shit up. You kept healing. And you're being blessed. You are blessed and highly favored. You are not stressed. You are blessed. Exactly. You are the inevitable. And what's coming through for you cannot be stopped. And you best believe they're watching. They gotta watch. They gotta watch and eat their word. We got understanding and surrender with childlike expression. These individuals that have been watching now understand that they have to surrender. They cannot stop this. They cannot stop you. But they mad about it. They are hot. Harmony. This is peace. This is happiness. They said a well-deserved outcome. A well-deserved outcome. Prioritized. What's behind priorities? Joy. Your joy is the highest priority. It's like Amazon shipping. This 2-day shipping. Some of you, something's popping off this weekend. This like priority shipping. This coming quick. This joy. Like you in your Amazon Prime. Like you in your Amazon Prime. This coming quick. Splendor. Some of you don't know how happy you're about to be because you've spent so long being of service to humanity and pulling in high vibrational joyous timelines for others. You wanted the world to be happy. You wanted the world to experience joy in the way that all of these organizations attempted to take it from us. And now you're watching not only the world experience joy, but you're getting to embrace it. You're getting to experience it. Your joy, your prosperity, your peace, and an unconditionally loving connection. This is beautiful. I love this message. I claim this message. Y'all better claim it. You're almost there. Keep writing out. Keep writing out. You are almost there. And you know what? I'm going to need to cool down my phone. But I want to pull some astrology real quick. We got Destiny at the bottom of the deck. We got Abundance right here. I'm going to shuffle it back in the deck. Jupiter, Abundance. Divine Revolutionary and Genius. You are a revolutionary leader. We got the Truth right here. A revolutionary leader, and this abundance is due to you. Again, they said, do we need to tell you again? Do we need to tell you again? Part of fortune increase. Do we need to tell you again? This is yours. You've earned this. Mind. Mind has been made up for you to receive this. This is also you having control over your mind. The divine saying you finally pulled in a timeline, and the divine said, no, you finally let it go. You finally let it go. Exactly, mind over matter, but this is giving mind over the materialistic. You needed to see the world for what it is so that you wouldn't walk right into a trap that individuals were setting for you at certain levels. This abundance, this lifestyle, however your new beginning is going, it was never meant to corrupt you, but it would have if you hadn't have seen it for what it was. Money doesn't make a man, is what I just heard. Money doesn't make a woman. Change. They're playing another Cal Scrubby song, and it's a long story. The Cal Scrubby song that I'm about to speak on is a long story. A lot of Cal Scrubby today. Where he goes, is the money going to change you? If it does, I don't blame you. And with change coming out, that's the song they channeled me is the money going to change you? If it does, I don't blame you. So this is the divine making sure that this money wouldn't change you. Because it's not the love of money, or it's not money that is the root of all evil. It's the love of money. And with the experiences you've had, everything that you've gone through, money would never corrupt you. You would remain the same individual. It would never change you. And that is why this is being prioritized now. You had to go through a complete reinvention to receive. So that what you're receiving wouldn't reinvent you. Ooh, I love that. That needs to be on a shirt. You're ready. You had to get out of this karma, this life's debts, your south node. This is literally about all the things that you thought you wanted at one point. The glamour, the money, the cars, the clothes, whatever this was that you had previously wanted. You didn't have a high vibrational reason to why you wanted to obtain it to your awakening. With your awakening, you understand the liability you would become with the corruption that came with what you're receiving. And this is why you're getting it. Your heart will remain the same. It won't change with what you get. You'll never step foot back into your life's debts, your south node. You'll never be the person that you were before your rebirth. So it was necessary. And we got sensing out here. Water element sensing. I am. I am whatever I say I am. I think that's another Eminem song. I am love. Cycles. Somebody wants to throw you in another cycle. They're in their south node. We're not going to get into this. Somebody is doing love spells out here, but they're backfiring. This is also you knowing that you are love and you deserve love in all facets, all shapes and forms. And this is the divine showing you how your routine is about to completely change with what you're receiving and who you are now, because who you are now, I am. You're ready with love. Highly loved by the ethers. Exactly, it tested temptations. Leo energy, I will, strongholds. Let's not call them temptations, these were strongholds. With stability and the world and destiny. To keep you from your true potential, keep you from seeing your true potential, or corrupting you and putting you in a cycle of, it's like the rat race of what could have been. These are individual, like if you had received certain heights before your awakening, you would have been caught up just like everybody else. And you're meant to break everybody else out of the cycles that they have been caught up in with thinking that certain pathways will lead them to success. Where you know that certain individuals, such as celebrities, have been pushing a certain agenda to keep individuals in a cycle so they'll never reach success. And so they could continually obtain it off of those that were not harnessing their true potential. And now you see it. Now you know. You're not in the rat race. You've completely dismantled it and freed your friends. Where we all may have been looked at as lab rats, we are now free souls. We're no longer running the rat race. We are controlling it. I won't even say controlling it. It has been broken down. This is an entirely new experience to where you're not being led like sheep, but you are the leader, Moses energy, with stability. And you were meant to lead. Again, with what you're receiving, you're ready for it now? Yep, because you've healed and you'll use it. North Node Life's purpose to heal the world. This is life changing for you. Whatever this is, you let go of it. You didn't expect it, you didn't anticipate it, you just said, okay, if this is the way that my life must be, and this is where the divine needs me, then so be it. And what is coming through for you is because you won't get wrapped up. You won't change. Is the money going to change you? If it does, I don't blame you. You will never change because you don't love money. You don't love the material. You don't love fame. You love yourself. You love your gifts. You love humanity. And you love the divine. You love the Most High. So you will never be led astray when the Most High is leading you. Leading you through your spirit, your calling. And this is why you can be trusted with what is being given. Because it is time. You will no longer be bound to illusions. You will no longer be led astray by this devil that comes in many hats and many shapes and many forms. So whatever you've been praying on, whatever you have been losing faith in, you're receiving it. Don't lose faith. You're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. People gonna come from everywhere, 'cause you're almost there. You're almost there. I'm not gonna sing the last part because I'm not gonna belt that out. It's a little too loud. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. I'm gonna end that right there. I'm gonna let my phone cool off before I go live on TikTok, so I'll see you over there in about 30 minutes. But if I don't see you in 30 minutes, I will sing you. Don't worry, I got some music I'll release. All right, I will see you again. Monday, it's Friday. Oh my God. I won't see you guys again. If I don't see you over on TikTok, then I won't see you again till Monday. So have an incredible weekend, you guys. And some of you, there are things that are going to be orchestrated this weekend that are really going to blow your mind. And you're well worth it because you waited a very long time. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And until the next time I see you, whether it's over on TikTok or back over here on Monday, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the bonsai and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, make sure you drink your motherfucking water. Stay grounded, remain balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. And what you deserve. Because you're receiving it. I love you guys. And until the next time, bye. I love you, Galactic Golden Ohana.